Taking a cruise with 6 kids requires a lot of prep. We packed over 16 suitcases, over 56 shirts, pants, underwear, and over 14 swimsuits, and over 20 pairs of shoes.
Good.
Usually we take an Uber to the airport when it's just the 2 of us traveling, but when you're traveling with a family of 8, it requires a little more prep. So instead of getting an Uber or Lyft, we decided just to drive our own vehicle. For most of our kids, this was their first time flying. So they had the opportunity to meet the pilots that flew our plane. We learned that for first-time flyers, they can receive a trading card from the pilots. When traveling with a large family, you kind of have to take in consideration that you guys can't all sit together. So sometimes we had to spread out throughout the plane. Once we arrived at our destination, we had to get a bus for the hotel that was able to seat all of us.
This is like...
That's ours.
What? It is?
They've never been on a boat before.
This is like... insane. That's like 100 yards.
Oh, way more than 100.
Okay, 200 yards.
Everywhere we went, we seemed to take up space. Usually when we travel, we tell our kids to form a single file line where one adult is at the front and the other is at the back to kind of keep everyone accounted for and to maintain order. When it came to excursions, we had to take in consideration how all of us can travel together. So for our family of 8, we decided to go ahead and book a private tour around the Bahamas that allowed our family to stay in one vehicle so we didn't have to separate. Yay! One special consideration we had not thought about was how are we going to take pictures. We had to find areas on the boat and out and about that would allow our family of 8 to fit. Having a large family also meant we had to have a long selfie stick with a remote control for pictures. Because there's a range of ages among our kids, we had to take into account that the older kids wanted to do their own thing at some times, which allowed for us to hang out with the younger kids. Something that took us by surprise was the fact that our flight was canceled the morning that we had to depart. With no other options to book another flight, we had to get creative and find a car to rent that would fit all of us. You don't really think about that when you have such a large family. You just rent a vehicle. But with a family of 8, you have to find a vehicle that can fit all 8 of you, plus all of your luggage. After several hours of waiting, we finally found a car that was able to sit everyone and the luggage, minus a small seatbelt issue, but other than that, it was able to work. Taking a cruise with 6 kids requires planning, organizing, patience, discipline, flexibility, but I would have to say it's well worth it, minus all the laundry you have to do when you get back.